Distinguished delegates, on the World Earth Day, I wish you peace and harmony. As the ancient Chinese proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. This proverb reminds us that the climate change clock is ticking ever louder. Time is running out for taking the bold steps that are urgently needed if we are to secure for future generations a prosperous and sustainable future. Young people everywhere have demonstrated their passion and commitment to the climate agenda. We need your leadership. Without your contribution as change makers, our chances of success are greatly diminished. We know that we are capable of achieving this goal of a sustainable and resilient future. We have the talent, we have the skills, we have the ambition. But we need to double down on committing to making it happen. We know that there are two paths we must take. First, mitigating climate change by reducing global output of the greenhouse gases that are warming our planet. And second, adapting to the climate change that's already happening and which is causing ever more frequent and more extreme climate events. Droughts, wildfires, flooding, nowhere is now safe any longer. But we can take action to anticipate them, to reduce their impacts, and to increase our ability to build back better. Adaptation is not just good for the planet, it is an investment in our future and our prosperity. It is a no-brainer that investing in climate adaptation makes economic sense. And when done right, climate adaptation presents significant opportunities for productivity, economic growth, and poverty alleviation. Our own research at the Global Center on Adaptation found that $1 invested in weather and climate information services gives between $4 and $25 in benefits. While $1 invested in resilient water and sanitation not only saves lives, it creates between $2 and $12 in economic benefits. GCA opened our office in China not long after our formation as an organization, which was established to address the global need for a climate adaptation reference point and solutions broker. We haven't stopped working at frenetic pace from the beginning, and I am delighted that our enthusiasm and drive has been matched by our partners and counterparts in China, which has built its national policy system for climate adaptation and is now implementing it at the provincial level. For the last 2 years, GCA has provided support to the Ministry of Ecology and Environment. And in Sharm el-Sheikh, COP27 last November, we jointly held a side event in the China Pavilion and publicized the National Adaptation Strategy 2035. If you have not heard of our flagship program, the African Adaptation Acceleration Program, otherwise known as AAAP, believe me, you will soon. The AAAP is mobilizing $25 billion for adaptation in the areas of food security, resilient infrastructure, climate finance, and youth employment. This level of ambition, which is the largest program of its kind in the world, is being delivered through what we call the Upstream Financing Facility, which is mobilizing about $250 million to support African countries and financing institutions to bring the best knowledge, the best science, and the best solutions to the development of innovative adaptation projects. So far, in less than 2 years of operation, the AAAP Upstream Financing Facility has influenced investments worth over $5.2 billion. Now, the reason that I'm confident that you'll be hearing a lot more about this is because this model has been so successful in Africa that we are now working on delivering it in Asia. Inspiring youth action and entrepreneurship is at the heart of our work. Our Youth Adapt program is a central pillar of AAAP. This aims to support innovation for climate action through working with youth-led and owned enterprises. Our Africa Youth Adaptation Challenge is seeking out the young climate innovation entrepreneurs and supporting them to grow their businesses in order to boost the transition to the green economy and to provide jobs to their communities. Thanks to this program, to give just one example, a young woman from Cameroon called Jubilee has been able to double the size of her company and workforce, while at the same time helping her country solve the problems caused by flooding. Jubilee is using drones to identify in real time the blockages to drainage caused by waste being swept along by flash floods. This is a brilliant idea, and she will go far. Perhaps she was always going to succeed, but thanks to GCA's program and support, she has been able to expand much faster. And time, as I began by saying, is not on our side. So building on our success in Africa, we want to connect China's young climate innovation entrepreneurs to their peers around the world. Through our Youth Adaptation Network, we're connecting and empowering young people to make the case for adaptation. So later this month, our Asia Youth Adaptation Forum will bring young people together virtually, and you can find out more about this event and about GCA's work by looking for us on WeChat. Let me close by reminding you that you are the generation that can help us to make a difference. I encourage you to continue participating in youth and student clubs, to engage with other organizations and establish intergenerational partnerships, to organize training activities, to raise awareness and to engage with your local communities, and to be part of the GCA Youth Adaptation Network and the Youth Adaptation Movement. Thank you very much.